Hello, great people. Welcome back to Global Happenings today. Yesterday was quite an interesting day for members and elective officers in Obiokpo, considering the move by the executive chairman. He took a very unbelievable move in providing the elective officers with car, and this is almost, let me say, the first of its kind, considering the timeline given. And he decided to invite the chairman of APP to come and do the presentation. The chairman was actually the special guest of honor, talking about Sonny Okokoro, and he expressed shock that Ambassador Chijioke was able in such a short time to do the unbelievable, and says that many of his colleagues are trying to meet up with him. But guess what? The most interesting part of it was the message he sent across to the governor of the state, Sim Fubara, and also some of his prediction as it has to do with the 27 lawmakers. The 27 lawmakers are still in court fighting to see how they can retain back their seat. You'll get to hear what Sonny Okokoro sent as a message across to them and his expectation for December. Don't forget that December, INEC talked about organizing a by-election for some of the vacant positions across Nigeria, and Rivers State is one of it. Let's listen to him. I will be back to talk.
So, Mr. Chairman, you can see that Obiakpo local government, your party, who you are the chairman, Obiakpo local government, this party is on ground, 100%. I want to tell our people that under our leadership, Obiakpo is safe in our hands, and that the little we are going to do to support our people, we are going to do it. I need to tell people, today it is my turn to know my be authority of your children or your grandchildren. That is how life is. You can also see that most persons have also governed this local government, they have left. People will come and also go. Another person will come. So I won't remain here forever. So we decided to do this thing because we love our people. We are going to do a lot of empowerment, a lot of this is going to happen. Like I said before, you cannot keep the money that belongs to government inside your personal pocket. Bring it out and let us give to our people. So on that note, I want to invite our leader, the chairman of the fastest growing party in Nigeria, Honorable.
In recent past, Obiakpo has always set the pace. I'm not from Obiakpo, so when I say this, you should know that I'm saying something that is very serious and something that I mean. Ambassador Chijioke cannot be exception in this setting of the pace in local government administration. But I have to warn that there are several of your likes, council chairmen, who are desirous of competing with you and beating that record of you setting the pace. So that will motivate you to do more. That will motivate you to do more. I was excited when your chairman called me and invited me to this function. And I asked, under just 1 month or 2 months, under 2 months, because you're sworn in on the 7th of October, and we're still in November, so it can't be said that you're 2 months already. 7th of December will make you exactly 2 months in office. So, if under 1 month you can do this, and you have 3 years, one wonders how you're going to turn up your work in the next 2 months. That was one of the reasons why I was happy and excited to come. The other one is that I'm an Ikore, a proud Ikore son, very unapologetic Ikore son. So as state chairman of the party, I was responsible and accountable to 4 Ikore speaking LGAs, primarily Port Harcourt, Obiakpo, Ikore, and Emoha. And I vouched for our brothers that they will do well. And I want to say that I'm here today. The record of doing well has started. We will not disappoint Obiakpo people. We will not disappoint Rivers State people. We will not disappoint our party. I will not disappoint the governor of Rivers State. Even though the governor of Rivers State is not a member of my party, but the great tradition is that when somebody is doing well, you tell the person you're doing well. So Governor Silale of Fubara is doing well. And he needs the likes of Ambassador Chijioke to complement him at the various local government level, so that he will do more at the state level. So I want to assure all of us here today, having talked with my brother, Ambassador Chijioke as his state chairman, that there are a lot of good things in the offing. And he will unfold them one by one. The testimonies we've heard here today, there have been council chairmen, they have come and gone. But one of the recent ones just told you, it took them 2.5 years of 3-year tenure for you to be given stipends to go and sort out your vehicle for yourself. And how wicked can somebody be? How wicked? And you have all the luxuries of office. When it comes to approving things that is good for you, there is no limitation. But those who will make the laws for you, those who will help you run the council effectively, when it comes to their own welfare, there is every constitutional provision for you not to do so. How wicked can somebody be? There are people who will tell you that they love you. And yes, the money is all their poor people. Councillors are all their poor people. I'm not sure you have strangers who are councillors in your midst. But like our party said, we have come to change the narrative. And Ambassador Chijoki, the singular thing you're doing today is part of changing that narrative. Your councillors must have conducive environment for them to legislate for the local government. And I want to also thank you for the way you're carrying your vice chairman. As a party chairman, I sit in the office and I hear a lot of complaints. But I want to say, there are few of you that have not heard any negative complaint concerning your relationship and your vice chairman. So I want to implore you to continue. Continue doing the good work you're doing. If men are not seeing you, God is seeing you. For the councillors, it's not enough for vehicle to be provided for you. Like chairman said, a lot of people encouraged him and a lot of people discouraged him. And they asked him questions, you can do a lot of things with this money. But because he has the people at heart, he said, no, my councillors must have conducive environment to operate. What that means is that a lot is expected from you people. There should be a synergy between the executive and the legislature. Yes, there is a vision, but that division does not mean that you're enemies. You're partners in progress. And do not let anybody advise you otherwise. Because that advice will come. The mistake most of us make in politics and when we have office is that we beforehand assume that we must have to be one mansion or one hotel or the other. When expectation exceeds the demand, the tendency is that there is problem between the executive and the legislation. Before you begin to have tall dreams on what you want to have in the next 3 years, take time and study what is due you as provided by the Constitution. When that happens, you won't have reasons to begin to quarrel with your chairman. But if something extra comes, you'll be very grateful. You thank your chairman and say, God, to you be all the glory. It's a stepping stone. What you can't get today, who says you can't get it tomorrow? Your former leader of the house was a councillor and a legislator and a leader in the house. Today, he's a special advisor to the executive governor of Rivers State. Who says that miracle cannot happen? For the people of Obiabo, it's assumed that Obiabo is very rich and perhaps the richest local government in Rivers State. And some of us go home with this assumption. Chairman must spend this amount of money on me every month. We tend to forget the allocation varies. Assuming, but not considering that chairman has all the money. So chairman's legacy would be that he was sharing money to senior members of the local government. That would be the greatest disparagement anybody would want to do to anybody. Certainly not your chairman. So we'll expect that the chairman, as much as he's going to be welfare friendly, we'll expect him to do a lot of projects that will speak for our party, that will speak for him, and that will speak for this state in the next election. Projects that eyes could see. Projects that even the blind ones could feel it. Say yes of truth. In this time in the history of our politics, Obiabo Council was occupied by a man who was dutiful, a man who was people friendly, a man who understands what administration and governance is. So he needs your support. He needs your prayers. We enjoin you to do that ceaselessly for him. Obiabo is a very precarious state, a local government in the state. You all understand what I mean by that. But Obiabo cannot be counted least in the support of the government of the day. You must be at the forefront. I came in here, somebody said, he's my junior brother. In equal setting, yes I am. So that means that as the first son, you must have to lead the way for the other Ikore to follow. Ikore will not be counted missing in this administration. We must not just be counted, but we must take the center stage. We must prove to Rivers people and indeed Nigerians that Ikore people are people who are forward-looking. Ikore people are friendly. Ikore people are people who believe in justice. Ikore people are people who support the right thing, irrespective of who is involved. Ikore people are people who condemn something that is wrong, irrespective of who is involved. So, all the people, please support your home. Support your son. Support your son. Money will come. Trying period will come. Trial moments will come. But what separates you from the rest is being able to stand your ground and say, this is where I am. When the numbers will be counted, are you amongst the number that will be counted? So, thank you again for we calling you out, my party calling you out, and you all of you coming out in mass to vote for your son as the council chairman and vote for your councillors. I want to beg you, before the first quarter of next year, I'm not a prophet, but I've always predicted political things. We will have 27 state assembly elections to conduct. And my party will be featuring candidates in the 27 states. The way you came out to vote for your son, Ambassador Chijoke, please come out tomorrow. We'll present our assembly candidates to you. Come out and vote for them massively. The narrative of governance in Rivers State must change. Today we'll have a governor that will tell you how much that is coming internally generated revenue and federal government allocation. It has never happened before in Rivers State. Today you have a governor that is silently doing a lot of projects across the state without making noise about it. Today you have a governor who is sincere and open-minded. Today you have a governor who is peace-loving, not in the business of deceiving people. Today you have a governor who respects traditional institutions. What we can give to him, the title we can tell him, is to continue to support him and pray for him. And my prayer, I have fasted, I'm still fasting. And I enjoin those who are fasting to also join me. My prayer is that at the count of 2027, at the countdown to 2027, the executive governor of Rivers State, Simalaye Joseph Fubara, should decide to run his re-election in my party. I will owe nobody any apologies for saying so. When God has given you a beautiful bride like he has given your son, and you people say you don't want him, another party sees the beauty in him and say, please come. Is it my fault? Will you blame me? Every party administrator, his preoccupation is to win election. That what makes you a good party administration. So mine is to win. And it's not just my party alone. The other IPAC members, other political parties, we are working towards it to ensuring that at the 4th of 2027, Governor Simalaye Joseph Fubara will be our adopted candidate. So thank you for honoring the invitation of your council chairman and for the vehicles that you will use and that will be presented to you today. Please use them well. The chief of staff and the secretary, is it? We also have. We will look forward to a day, as chairman has promised, for a bus to be presented to the party as our own gift. So chairman, very soon, 6 months into your administration, as my brother, I want to inform you, the party is going to go around to take stock of your performances. I have no fear, because you're a good student. You're learning well. And a good student does not fear exams. When there is an exam, you read your books. And when you read your books, you walk gingerly and majestically to an examination hall, because you're confident that you'll write that exam and you will pass it. So thank you. Having said this, therefore, because I've wasted your time a lot, I want to crave the indulgence of the chairman and his team. So let's do the assignment that brought us here today. Presentation of the vehicles to the various beneficiaries. Thank you.
All right, welcome back. You can see what took place there, and the way Sonny Wokekoro reacted to the fact that he wants Fubara and that he's been praying and fasting. He wants Fubara to feature in his party come the next coming election, and the fact that he's expecting to fire in 27 candidates for the upcoming House of Assembly election. I know the battle is still in court, but he says he's really fasting and prayer to make sure that it's a reality. Let's sit back and watch what will happen. But however, I must give it to Obiokpo Executive Chairman Chijioke Ihonwo for being able to achieve all of this in a short period of less than 2 months. I think they're going to be 2 months, according to the chairman, they're going to be 2 months come the 7th of December. But already he has left his imprint for the people to know that he is action-based. Let's sit back to see what will unfold in the future. Congratulations to the councillor and the legislative supervisor. Let's meet our conversation. Thank you very much. Stay tuned.